Hello and welcome to Footy Judge Mode. The Champions League is over and Man United got humbled at home. And Arsenal lost away at Lens. They were very confident, Arsenal, of winning the game against Lens, but they lost. Real Madrid won away, unexpected against Napoli, and Inter won at Benfica. But we're here to talk about Man United. We'll talk about Arsenal. Maybe we'll touch on Inter as well. But everybody, hit that like button for us if you just joined us. Thank you for everybody that is being here with us. I know that you guys want the shameless stuff, and we're going to talk about the shameless stuff. We're going to talk about Inter. We're going to talk about Arsenal. We'll talk about Man United. I will be joined by Staffy, who's going to come in a few minutes. I'm going to join with Sad from the Football Corner. Of course, Sad with the Football Corner is going to be here, and he's going to have his say. But people, thank you for joining us. Let's get Sad on right away. Let's start with Arsenal. Big up for everybody that is joining me. Hit that like button for me, and we'll talk about Arsenal, of course. But I'm here with Sad. So Sad is here with me. What are you guys? How are you? How are you feeling after this, bro? Bukayo Saka injured. Mikel Arteta. Some of the players had howlers, though. I don't want shameless. I don't want shameless stuff, but I absolutely want you to give me. What are you feeling about the game? What are your feelings about the game?
I'm going to be completely honest, because the thing is, that may have been the worst performance I've ever seen from an Arsenal team. I think the only two players that I can say that can leave there with their head held high, saying they fought for the team tonight, is Declan Rice and Gabriel Jesus. The only two players. The rest, subpar. Odegaard, again, subpar. Saka got injured. I can't really go into him that much because when he was on the pitch, he was still doing stuff. He was still making having an effect on the game. But the players performed poorly in the game. Arteta, again, with his substitutions, again, playing Saka firstly. Why play Saka? Why? We have a game that's coming up on the weekend. That's probably one of the most important games of the season. Why play Saka in this game in the Champions League? You could play Gabriel Jesus on the right. You could play Nelson on the right. Who knew that Nelson could play on the right wing? Who knew? Who knew that you could actually play Reece Nelson on the right wing? But for some reason, nah. I don't know whether Arteta has this weird obsession with having left wingers, with right wingers that are only left-footed. I don't know whether he has that obsession. But for me, it's simple. The game ended. The possession is, I think it was like 60-something to like 33-something to Lens, yeah? Does not tell the full story. Completely does not tell the full story of the whole game. Because they literally, at one point, when they scored that second goal, it's like they said, that's it. We're done. We're gonna give up now, and that's it. And seriously, a lot of those players that played today need to hang their heads in shame, man. They need to wake up. Because if we play like that against Man City, with or without Rodri, it doesn't matter if they don't have Rodri. You play like that, and I promise you, you will get done. 3-0 out of there.
I agree with you, guys. And there's about 45 people here. Hit that like button for me, guys. The like button goes a long way. It's how this video gets to new people, how this channel gets to new subscribers. So subscribe if it's just the first time here. Hit that subscription button. Of course, yo, man, thank you so much for everybody that is tuning in with us. The like button is underneath your live chat. So the like button look like this. Please, guys, this is how this channel grows. This is how the channel goes to other people as well. So hit that like button for us. If you don't mind, thank you, everybody, for being here. Rana, you don't like me to ask for the likes. It's the only way this channel is going to grow. It's the only way we're going to go places with this channel. So hit that like button. Of course, to be honest, this Arsenal performance, I didn't see it coming this way, but I saw overconfident player. I saw overconfident fans. I saw you tried to play your brand of football. You underestimated Lens, completely underestimated Lens, in my opinion. Like I saw that. I was watching 3 games at the same time. Absolutely. under Forza Inter, Anthony. Of course, we're gonna talk about Inter in a bit, but I'm just starting with Arsenal because it's the biggest results, Arsenal and Man United. But since Saad is here, we'll talk about that. To be honest, overconfident. You thought that because you came second in the Premier League, you are automatically are gonna be good in the Champions League. That's not how it works, my man. The players need to know that. The players need to know, and the manager need to know that the Champions League is a different animal. Arsenal is big in England, but you're not Manchester City in terms of you. Manchester City won three leagues in a row. So when they go to every place, they respect them, right? They respect them. Exactly.
100%.
Anthony here is saying that. Exactly. Welcome back to the Champions League, Arsenal. It's real out here. It's not Bournemouth. It's not Burnley. It's real. It's players fighting in front of their home crowd. I didn't see anybody from Lens scaring about going to a tackle. I didn't see any player from Lens scaring from going to a 50-50. Is that am I wrong?
Yeah, no,
I
you're
saw
100%
Arsenal
right.
fans thinking that the game will be handed to them on a silver platter. Extra pass, the tiki-taka, the trickery here and there. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. You're not, Mo. Listen, you're not wrong. And the thing is, there's one way. If I can describe the performance in one way, I use one very specific word: predictable. Everything we done was predictable. We passed to the front. We passed to Trossard. Trossard had probably one of his worst games, and I can't even lay into him fully because he's coming back from injury. He's come into this game and he still doesn't look 100%. He's come into this game as soon as we pass the ball to him, doubled up. They got two defenders on him. They're playing five at the back. The system that we started to play.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
The system that we.
Sad. They wouldn't sit him back. Sad. They wouldn't sit him back.
No. But what I'm saying is, maybe the formation that we picked was not the right one. Maybe the game plan that we picked, that's what I was trying to say, because they were playing five at the back. I'm not saying that they sat back or anything, because a lot of times during the second half they were actually so high up, their centre backs was on the halfway line. They had us pinned in our own half. I can't believe I'm actually saying that Lens have had Arsenal pinned in our own half. I never thought I'd ever see that in my life. And listen, I'll be real to you, it's an away game. So I'm not going to completely overreact, because the thing is, away games, listen, their fans went crazy. And listen, hats off to Lens, because they actually played their hearts out. I can't lie. Thomason was amazing. And Wahi, he's one I already said anyway from the start, you have to watch out for, because Wahi is dangerous. He'll come out of nowhere and either link up for a goal or score a goal himself. And he did both in this game. And
guys, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead, land. I want you to land.
Bro, it's just I can't believe that we've actually come into the Champions League, and exactly how you said it, we came in acting like we already won the game. We're acting 100%. Like we were already winners. Like we came in there, it was already 2-3-0, and all we had to do was play the game. You can't be thinking like that in the Champions League, because even
you can't.
The teams that the funny thing is, last year in the Europa League, who's the team that knocked us out? A team that wasn't even good enough for the Champions League. They got kicked out of the Champions League, sent to the Europa League, and they knocked us out. So you have to understand, these teams are no joke. It doesn't matter if it's Lens, it doesn't even matter if it's FC Sheriff or Young Boys. They come out, these guys fight. They made it here because these teams there, they go through journeys. So listen, at the end of the day, these guys have to smell.
Guys, there is over 65 of you here. So hit that like button for us. The like button goes a long way. I don't know how to explain this. The like button is underneath your live chat. So hit that like button for us, please, guys. And I'm going to invite the next guy. He's going to be fuming. He's going to be upset like Saad, of course. I'm here only on this channel. And I promise you one thing, if you subscribe to this channel, I am going to speak what I believe. I always honest. You think I have an agenda, but it's honesty. It's called honesty for me. It's absolutely called honesty, right? My Inter won today. Manchester United lost at freaking home to Galatasaray. Onana had a howler, and I'm gonna come to that. But Staffy is here. I don't want to laugh at you. The road to 1K sub starts now. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on the replay, subscribe. Listen, we're talking about Arsenal, Staffy. I'm sure you didn't watch the game. I am sure you didn't watch the game. But all I'm going to tell you is that Arsenal were so complacent. Arsenal were like, well, and at the end of the game, Odegaard went out when they needed the goal. And Eddie Nketiah comes in weak. Kai Havertz, do you remember the analogy I told you, Sad? Do you guys remember the analogy about your shoes? That is, you bought it, it's small, you're trying to fit it. Why didn't Fabio Vieira came off and he was poor, right? Why didn't he start Fabio Vieira? I don't get that.
Mo, there was one simple way. There was one simple thing he had to do. It was a transition of just moving a couple of players. Havertz out of that position, please. Anytime he plays in this midfield, invisible. Put him into the striker position. Play him as false nine if you want to play him. I don't even care if you want to play him. Play him in the false nine. Move Fabio Vieira to the left 8. Move Gabriel Jesus to the right. At least give us a chance. At least give us a chance. Instead, you play Fabio Vieira, who's trying to make runs, but he's not even making the right runs in behind. Not even being found anyway. Let's face it, even Odegaard came off. Mo, if he really stayed on the pitch, was Odegaard doing anything?
He was poor. Odegaard was doing the extra pass. Odegaard was doing the extra pass. Odegaard was like, yeah, I am. You know what the thing about Arsenal players, and I'm not sure if we have Arsenal fans in the chat, but guys, let me know. Arsenal looked like a team that thinks they are bigger than the game.
Mm-hmm. I can't even.
They are bigger than the game. Zinchenko was dwelling on the ball for like 30 seconds, looking around, and I'm like, what are you doing? This is the freaking Champions League. This is the Champions League. You don't do that in the Champions League. You don't. You absolutely don't do that in the Champions League. You will need people that fight hard. You will need people that run around. You do not think that you won the game before winning the game. And I'm sorry, who are these players? Because they came second last year in the Premier League, they think they're better than other people? Is that what it is now? Is that how it works? You come second in the Premier League and you think you're something? One season? Remember, you were 5th. You were 8th. That's not directed to you, Sad. But that's what I saw today from Arsenal.
Mo, this has always been a problem. This has always been a problem. Arsenal is very simple. When it goes bad, yeah, it's very simple. We make chances, we don't take them. We always seem to come into these small games thinking we're better than the other team. I always, even when we score goals, I always say the same thing. It's 0-0. When you score a goal, it's 0-0. Act like you have not even scored a goal. Keep that same mentality you have when you're chasing that first goal. Keep that same mentality over and over again. But for some reason, these players keep on going into games thinking they've won it already. They think they're better than the other teams. And in the Champions League, you're right. I'm old enough to have seen the Champions League back when we were in there in 2016. So I know that the Champions League, you can't just come in, think, oh yeah, we're just going to come in here. We're going to play a little bit of football. We're going to pass around. They're just going to let us have the ball the whole game.
The PSV game. Do you think it's not because of the PSV game? Do you think this is because the PSV game? Winning 4-0 the first game at home against PSV.
No.
Thought, yeah, this is easy. We'll walk this group. Now you're going to play Sevilla twice. Imagine if you don't win away from home against Sevilla. Just think about that. Where does that put you? Arsenal is supposed to top this group. And I know that Staffy wants to talk about Man United, but this is from Arsenal poor. I know you're muted. But listen, people, there's over 65 of you here. Okay, hit that like button for us, and also the football corner. And Staffy TV is just a link in the description. You click on it, it will take you to the channel, and then you subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to Staffy TV or the football corner with Sad, of course. I want to go through some of the comments, of course, some of the comments. Let me see. Oh my God. Yeah, Mo is right. It was complete. Why did I show that comment? It was they are overrated in the league, not to mention in the Champions League. They aren't overrated because they came second. So I don't
I
think so.
disagree.
If we had 11, I think we would win, just collapse. I don't know. No, we'll talk about United in a bit. We'll talk about United in a bit. There's still 60 people here. But again, Arsenal, I want to translate this to the weekend. Does this tell me anything about the weekend? Does this tell me anything about the weekend, about the Man City game? Or that's not an indication, Sad?
If I'm honest, I'm actually more excited for the game because for some reason we have this weird type of thing that we do where we'll play crap in one game, and then when it actually comes to the game that matters, we'll weirdly have this good performance. So I do believe that even though they've played crap today, I feel like going to that Man City game. Saka, I don't think he's gonna be there. I'll be
he's
real.
not. I think Saka's gonna be away for a while.
He's gonna be out because they asked him after the game whether Saka looks what's wrong with Saka's injury. He said it doesn't look good. So I'm already thinking, who am I gonna put on that right wing? Most probably Gabriel Jesus. But going into that game, listen, if I'm real with you, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past this team if they go out there and smash it. Because they would do a crap performance like this and then they would smash it against Man City. It makes no sense in my head, and it makes no sense to anybody
100%.
else. They've done it before, and they'll do it again. It doesn't make sense to me, honestly.
Yeah. There's a comment here from JT saying Saka is a new Welshire. Arsenal never change.
Nope.
If they do that, listen, you are overworking the boy. Arteta is overworking at 22 years old. He is. The reality is he is. He's overworking 22 years old. He's not easing him. It's hard. It's tough. It's absolutely tough. Arteta lies about injuries all the time. Havertz as a striker, Jesus right wing, gonna no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen against Man City. Havertz should not play against Man City, people. People think that because we scored the goal in the final in the Champions League, he should play. Did you guys watch the game?
Mo, do you know what the scariest thing is? I actually believe that. That's an actual possibility. That is an actual possibility that Havertz might be. Mo, it's an actual possibility Havertz is going to play that game.
Havertz should not. Okay, in my opinion, Havertz should not play the Manchester City.
He shouldn't.
Game. It's as simple as that. This is my opinion as someone looking from outside. You shouldn't. You should not freaking play Kai Havertz in that. You should.
If it was,
go ahead.
No. If it was my choice, Havertz needs to take a break. This guy needs to sit on hold bench for a bit. Think about.
Is Martinelli back? Is Martinelli?
Martinelli is back. Martinelli's back.
Martinelli, Trossard, Gabriel Jesus. Done. Fabio Vieira in the middle. Done. This is my line. This will be my lineup. Who's your starting 11 for the Arsenal game? If Arteta's back, if Martinelli's back, Martinelli's back. Havertz is a passenger on the freaking pitch. Why do people don't understand this? Do you watch football with your eyes, or you just want to back your player up without even having any context? Give me a freaking break. Give me a break. People don't want to believe that, but that's my opinion. And the thing about it, I'm passionate about it because I see it. Because this is turning into a problem to Arsenal. But anyway, it
doesn't make sense.
Havertz's problem today. It wasn't Havertz.
No, Mo. He was one of the worst players on the pitch, as well as other players. Him, Trossard, Odegaard, Zinchenko in the second half.
Yeah, 100%.
I think Zinchenko in the first half wasn't that bad. I think in the first half he was progressing the ball well, moving it into the attack well, but second half he just lost it.
Saad is wearing the cap forward 100%. 100%. 100%. Saad wearing the cap forward that means he's pissed. When he wears the cap backwards, bro, guys, let me tell you something. Saad, I messaged Saad to come on the channel. Staffy, come off mute. You're good. I messaged Saad to come on the channel before the game starts. And I'm telling him Man United are going to lose. And he tells me, I'm coming to cook Staffy today. I'm coming to cook Staffy today. That's what I said.
I mean,
That's
see
what
what
I said.
happens.
And Sad is coming here. Listen, this channel, we can cook, we can do everything. But I want the people to absolutely come here, okay? To leave this with a laugh, this channel. But also, I want you guys to know that I'm going to try to give you a little bit of context about football, about opinions, because some channels don't do that. I'm going to try to give you a little bit of football. You like that. I know that people like that. But Sad, you have to, as an Arsenal fan, I'm not going to say to hold that, but you have to, an Arsenal fan, to come back to earth. Come back to earth. This is Champions League. This is playing away from home. You have been living in a cloud. People have been telling you guys, Arsenal fan, you guys have been living in a cloud. It's not. It's not a cloud. This is earth. Come back. It's Champions League. It's France. Went to France, got spanked, came back. What?
Can you put Winter Surface comment? Look at that.
You can't cook Staffy. You can't cook Staffy. He's already burned to crisp. Yeah, we'll see about Staffy. But Sad, if you lose without Rodri against Man City at freaking home, I think the bubble is going to burst. The bubble is going to burst.
I feel like there's some serious questions to be asked. If we lose against Man City, then there's serious questions to be asked about, firstly, what's going on, as well as, listen, at the end of the day, I expected this. I said it already from the start that I expect this game to be difficult away from home. You're away from home in the Champions League. Let's face it, a lot of these players are still new to the Champions League. I'm not trying to give them no excuses, because poor from them anyway. Poor performances. I expect you to play to a certain level, given the performances that you've put in the league, that you were putting in the Europa League last year. I expect you to play as if we're playing that many first teamers in a team. Don't ever try come out here and drop performances like that, because I'll be real with you guys. For a long time, I was excited to come back to the Champions League, and I thought with this group, you know what I thought with this group. When I first got this group, I was like, you know what? Theoretically, we should walk this group. We should walk it. It should be easy. 3 points. Sevilla's probably the only one that's going to give me a hard game. Now, at the same time that I'm saying that, I'm like, but hold on. These guys haven't played in the Champions League, away from home. I'm thinking about the away games. Listen, today just showed you that maybe this team is not ready in Europe yet. They may be ready to play in the Premier League, but maybe they're not ready for Europe yet. And it's their first year. We'll see what happens. But at the moment, I'm not happy with the performance today, man. It was so poor from a lot of players, especially the back line, given the plaudits that I gave them for last week's performance and how well they played.
CJ here with a comment saying, when does the discussion start that last year could be a fluke year for Arsenal? No. I wouldn't say that until it's true. I am not going to assume that until it's the other way. Does that make sense, people? I am never, because they are getting results. Some of the games they play are very, very, very good. So I am like, no, I'm not going to do that. I am definitely not going to freaking do that. It wasn't a fluke. Well, I know you're a Spurs fan. It's not a fluke. But let's switch to Man United a little bit. I hope it's not a fluke. And I'm going to say it here. I hope it's not a fluke for the sake of good football. We cannot have a freaking Farmers League. I cannot watch the league every year, which Man City wins it. And I cannot watch a league because I have been seeing Liverpool battle Man City and Liverpool won it once. And Man City battle Liverpool and Man City win it 5. I cannot have that. I want different teams to be competitive. The best part about the Premier League, if you guys know, from 2009 to 2017, no team has won the Premier League 2 years in a row. No one retained the Premier League. In my opinion, that was the most fun about the Premier League. 2009, it's Man United won the league, and then nobody has won it twice. until Man City won it 17-18. So until 18 and then 18-19. Nobody has done that. So I am not. I swear to God, I'm not. People think I'm bitter about the Champions League final. I am not. 100% I'm not. Man City deserved the win, and that's it. I absolutely not. People really think that I am really United toilets need to overflow. Yeah, of course. This is
Hey, good comment,
yeah, very, very good comment. But people, there is over 80 of you here.
man.
Make sure to subscribe to Staffy TV. Like this video first. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And to be honest, subscribe to Staffy TV. Brilliant content daily. The football corner for Sad. Both are just a link. You click on it, you'll go. You subscribe to the channel. Come back if you haven't. Come
Pay
back.
your rent, people, man. Pay your rent.
Please, guys.
Please.
Let's do it.
Hit the like button. Get this video.
Okay,
If
and
you
then
like the video,
I got this.
get it
I
to more
got this to
people,
play.
man.
Yeah, I got this to play for you. Someone sent me this. Let me.
Staffy, my brother. You were mad at us when we asked about Onana. You can't be mad now. He bottled it.
Onana. We sold them Onana. We're going to get Onana back on loan and they're going to pay his wages. Inter are going to get Onana back and they're going to pay his wages. I'm loving this game that Inter play. We build a player. He scores goals. He wins us stuff. And then this was Hussam sending us something for Staffy. It's master class by Inter. 100%. It's a master class by Inter. Absolutely. A master class. Hello Staffy يا وردة حبيبي. وهو لابس الوردة على دماغه. Staffy is wearing the وردة على دماغه. Staffy, you are wearing the hat على دماغه.
Hey.
No, don't change the hat.
Nah,
Staffy is changing the hat.
No way. Hey.
Okay, Staffy, give it to me, bro. Give it to me. Here we
وشينا
go.
لك الوردة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Is it time for me to talk?
It's time for Staffy, people. Hit the like button for Staffy while you listen to this.
First of all, like Mo said, hit the like button. Because we're at 60 likes right now, 67 to be exact. And I think that's a shitty number, if I'm being honest. And if anyone knows anything about shitty performances, it's me, because I watched one today. So I can recognize that this is a shitty one as well. So get us to 100 likes before the end of the show. And like Mo said, subscribe to his channel if you're new. Subscribe to the Football Corner. And definitely subscribe to Staffy TV, because I have had enough. I've actually had enough. I told Mo, listen, change of plans. The plan was to go on Mo's channel, do a match reaction, and then go on my channel and do a match reaction. But I'm going to be very honest with you. You could call it delusion. You couldn't call it naivety. I thought we would win, but we lost. And I just sat there. I turned off my PC and I just sat. I just sat in my bed like a dead man. You know, when the Undertaker just lays in his coffin. That's how I was just laid in bed. And I just wanted to know, Staffy, just go away for a few moments. Don't read what's being said on social media. Don't answer the people that are texting you. All the people adding you on everywhere, just ignore them. Don't pick up any phone calls. Sit there and think, what do you actually feel? I was like, don't be reactionary, because I've been accused of being reactionary. I was like, don't be reactionary today. And I found that I have to be true to myself. I've said multiple times that I will speak when I have a greater image of what I see. I would like to believe that I'm a very rational guy. Sometimes, yes, my emotions can get the best of me, but today wasn't one of them. I didn't finish the game and start banging on the desk. I didn't react crazy during my watch along. I wasn't screaming. People who watch my watch along can tell you I was very calm. I was upset, but I was calm. You know, no screaming, no cursing, a little bit of cursing. And I just came to a conclusion that I don't believe in this anymore. For very obvious reasons. I've seen us lose so many games in so many different ways with so many different players that at this point, I truly believe there's no fix to it. We have gotten too deep into what the manager is trying to do for me to think that he can turn anything around. Because it's not even about tactics to me anymore. Because tactically, I think we should have won the game today. But I'm not even talking about tactics anymore. This team is so rotten, and the core of this team is so rotten to the point that we got in the goalkeeper who had the most clean sheets in the Champions League last season, who was in a Champions League final, who is making videos saying that I fear no one but God. And then I'm seeing him being shaky on the pitch 2 games in a row in the Champions League. We are meant to buy better players. Mo, you're laughing, but you're probably sitting there. Mo is probably laughing because he's like looking at it. He's like, you know what? I know for a fact Onana wasn't that bad when he's on my team. He knows for a fact he was good. What is
Bro,
the
Onana
only
was
way-
world fucking class, bro.
Exactly. Which is the
Bro,
point
Pep
that I'm trying to
Guardiola
make.
didn't try to press enter because you had Onana, bro. This
Mo,
is how
made a
good he
mistake
was,
today.
bro.
You want to know how crazy it is, Mo? He made a mistake today without being pressed. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't being pressed and he was forced in a mistake. He just sat there and he was looking at everyone and he made the wrong decision.
Bro,
Without being
Staffy,
forced.
if you get out of the Champions League to go to Europa League, it will be because of freaking Onana's mistake.
No,
You
100%.
literally lost the Bayern Munich game because of Onana.
100%. I agree.
And
with
you
you.
lost you were closer to win this game.
I'm agreeing with you. I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to that. He's cost us all 6 points in the Champions League so far. And this just shows me that no matter who I said this on my channel, by the way. If you guys didn't watch my match reaction, make sure you watch it on your free time because it's already recorded. So go watch it whenever. Stay here, obviously, but watch it whenever. It's a quick 30-minute match reaction. I am convinced that this club and this team, that's one of my guys, Mohammed. Big up Mohammed. I am convinced that this club is so bad and the mentality of this team is so bad and this club is so rotten that we can sign Mbappe tomorrow and we will drop his levels. He's not going to bring us up to his level. No. We're going to bring him down. And I've seen this pattern happen summer after summer, January after January, player after player, manager after manager. People want me to sit here and say, Staffy, just say Ten Hag out. Just say Ten Hag out. But I can't. You know why I can't? Because I am convinced there's no fix to this team. There's no fix to this club. There's no the only way for this club to be fixed is if everyone from the canteen to the CEO leaves. I just want to walk into the club tomorrow and no one is there. Actually, while you're at it, bring that stadium down and build a new one. And if you want to change the name of the club, change it. That's how haunted this club is right now. We have managed to make every player worse on the pitch. We have managed to make every player worse, their mentality make it worse. Højlund today was a 20-year-old who was playing magnificent, scored 2 goals, put us up 2-1, and then we end up losing the game because our senior players, including Onana, Amrabat, Dalot is technically a senior player as well, Casemiro, Bruno, all of them are making mistakes. And that's the youngest guy we have on the pitch. So it's only a matter of time until his performances drop as well. Because I had people saying, Staffy, be positive. Højlund played good today. Yeah, just today. Don't worry. Maybe in a couple weeks, he's going to start dropping stinkers like everyone else. I am not even look at it as, that's what I'm saying. I can't even look at it as in a tactical way anymore. Bro, Staffy, why are you giving them what they want? They are rivals. Giving who what they want?
He's given us. I'm really trying to analyze how to solve.
I think he's
Man
talking about
United.
when I said when people were saying Staffy just say Ten Hag out. I think that's what
No. Actually, no. Can we chime in now? Can we at least go back and forth? So people, there's over 100 of you here. So hit the like button. Make sure to follow Staffy, of course, Staffy TV on Twitter, and also Saad on Twitter, of course, and also their YouTube channel is in the. It's just a link in the description. You can do that. Let me be honest.
I'm at 1280. Wallahi, if I don't even get 1300, wallahi, I'm not going on al-ahwa. Because a lot of people are like, Staffy, we can't wait for you to be cooked on al-ahwa. I'm going to be serving cookings. No. I'm going to be
I can't wait for al-ahwa, people.
Wallahi, I'm going to be grilling on every show. I am actually going live again as soon as I'm done with Judge Mo, by the way. The minute we're done with this show, I'm going live on my channel again. People who love my emergency streams, there's an emergency stream coming up in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, whenever we wrap up here. Wallahi, if I don't
No,
even
yeah,
get
we might not stay
1400,
that long. But
you're
fine.
not seeing my face on the
I'm
lap.
good. I'm good if you want to stay, bro.
Bro, no, it's
Bro,
all right. Like, to be honest with you, Staffy, I made this. This is most channel. This is Footy Judge Mo channel. I am not trying to be shameless. The problem is, it's so bad that it's a laughable situation. Like,
I mean, you're not
Man
saying-
United
Yeah.
reached a point where you can just stare at them and laugh because of where the club is at. So I want to try to be objective here. I can sit here and laugh at Man United, but I want to be objective. Marcus Rashford today, if you remember what I said about Marcus, I told you
He said he's
it's
gonna finish.
better to play on the counter attack, on the transition, behind the high line. You scored from it. 1-0 more. 1-0 more. Already 1-0. I already scored 1 goal. Right? I told you that Howler will come good. He's not bad. He's a good player. Look at that finish with the header and that second finish. And even the other goal he scored, by the way, that got chopped off by half a yard offside. What a finish by Howler. Right? What a finish by freaking Howler. Also, Bruno Fernandes today. Marcus Rashford, I am actually giving him, like, he played all right. That freaking pass, though, that he didn't pass it to Bruno Fernandes. A professional football player doesn't know that you should pass earlier and don't take 3 and 5 looks before you pass the ball. Don't do that. You idiot, you bozo, pass the freaking ball. You might have killed the freaking game. But he didn't. Casemiro, the goal they scored. Why are you not tracking the runner?
Bozo.
You idiot defensive midfielder. The guy walked past you inside the 18 to get at the end of the cross. I can't remember if it's the second or the first goal.
It was the second one.
It's the second one. He literally walked by him. Casemiro's looking at the guy, walking past him. He's going into the 18. Damn. Are you Casemiro? And Rafael Varane. Mr. Rafael Varane, put your body on the line, Habibi. Rafael Varane. This is Champions League, baby. What are they thinking? Amrabat was not bad. He's the one who passed the ball wrong and he held the line high. However, he wasn't bad. He isn't a left freaking back. Amrabat is not a left back. It's like me getting Odegaard to play a left back or a right back, or Odegaard plays a center back and say, why Odegaard is shit? Be realistic, beautiful people. Be realistic. He is, again, he can't find the right, Eric Ten Hag, Staffy, and I want you now to come in, cannot find the right balance. He can't.
He's
Tactics were right,
I'm gonna be very
personnel on the
honest.
pitch were wrong. Tactics were right, personnel on the pitch were wrong.
I agree. That's why I said he managed a game that he should have won about 3-4-0, but he ended up losing. And it comes down to certain decisions. And I don't want to keep talking about it every time. This team is just not good enough. Tactically, I talked about the mentality earlier, so I'm not going to talk about that again. Technically, these players are not good enough.
This is
Bruno
this
cannot
is his
do.
name. New name.
Huh?
New name. Amrabat. This is a new name.
I mean, that's like-
Amrabat is his new name now. It's Amrabat. He's not Amrabat anymore. Amrabat is going back with Man United. Amrabat is going back with Man United. By the way, his name is not Amrabat. His name is not Amrabat. His
but hold
name
on,
is Sufyan al-Mrabit. تفضل.
المرابط يا الله.
What do you want?
You said it properly. Well, you pronounced that was smooth. That
Sufyan
was
al-Mrabit,
smooth, bro. I
yeah.
can't lie. I gotta let you off there. That was smooth. That was smooth. But am I the only one who thinks that for that second goal? Am I the only one who thinks Varane should have been able to block that when they crossed it in?
No, you're not the only one. That's the center back partnership.
You're
was
the only
shit.
one, Habibi. You are not.
Why was
Varane is worrying too much at the press conference, telling us that this team can compete for the Champions League instead of worrying about closing his legs.
Oh my god!
Because the ball got passed between his legs.
But
That's what I'm
Staffy,
saying.
you know,
Every game, Arif, Mo, what's to say? I forgot what the say was. It's
No
basically
Arabic on this stream. We're still. This is
no,
still
I
an
know.
American stream.
No, I was gonna say it in Arabic so we can translate it. Basically, bro, it's like we're always leaking from one area, and the minute you put your hand there to block it, it starts leaking from somewhere else. And then you put your hand here again, and then it starts leaking again. So you don't have enough hands to block all the leaks. One day Varane is good, one day he's shit. One day Casemiro is good, one game is shit. One game Bruno's good, 10 games he's shit. It's the same with everyone. I am tired of blaming individuals. I have came to a realization. I mean, I kind of knew that already, but I'm ready to say it and admit it to so many people who trust me and trust my word, and they say, Staffy, we would like to listen to you because we believe in what you say and you keep it real. I am telling you, there's no fix to this. There is nothing that this manager can do tactically to get this team to be a good team, because he's had some disaster classes, but I've also seen him manage good games where the players let him down. And there's games where he let himself down with his decisions, but the players bail him out. There's no fix. Every time I'm like, okay, if we get such and such back, we're going to start looking good. And they come in and they look good, but then someone else starts making mistakes. And it's just consistent. I can't keep going in this cycle week after week, game after game, and tell you guys to be patient that it's going to work. I am telling you now, anyone who believes in me and they trust me, it's not going to get good. We are not. There's nothing to believe in. We're not going to become a good team. We're going to go in a decent form eventually, but it won't change anything. This team is not built to accomplish anything. So we are wasting time. This project, in my opinion, has failed. We have enough players.
Already failed?
It failed. I'm sorry. It's over. I see no vision for it. Some of these players
no, don't tell me the project has failed already.
Wallahi, I am convinced this project failed.
So are you not? So are you Ten Hag out?
I'm out on everyone. So
he's out on the project. I think he's out on the project. He's not out on Ten Hag or not Ten Hag. He's out
because
on
I'm doing something. If I'm Ten Hag out, it means that I believe another manager could come in tomorrow and make these players better.
Yeah, that's the question, Mustafa. Yeah, that's the question.
That's the issue. That's the issue. I can't say that because I don't see a fix with the players. And this manager, unfortunately, has down his sword because he brought in too many of these players. And I feel like a lot of them need to go out for this to be fixed.
We're too far. Anthony off the bench was kind of a move. I laughed.
Bro, when I saw Anthony off the bench, I was like, great.
Bro, Man United, 10 men losing, and I'm freaking seeing Anthony off the bench, and I'm like, what is this?
What has happened?
This guy probably haven't played football for like 2-3 weeks.
You know the thing is, yeah, the thing with Man United at the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to Onana, at the end of the day, you bring Onana, a goalkeeper that can play out the back. Normally, before you bring the goalkeeper that can play out the back, your first job is to make sure that you have solid mid defense. Which, listen, at the end of the day, you have Martinez who can play out the back and is comfortable on the ball, and you have Varane who, let's face it, he has more good days than he does bad days. Yeah.
Who?
Varane.
He doesn't play, Sad.
No,
play enough, Sad.
Yeah. One sec. The only problem with Varane, because on his day, he has more good days than bad days. Yeah. But the only problem with Varane is that his joints are gone. He's an old man. So he always injured. He's always missing games. So what you have left is Lindelof. The defense that you have with the backups that you have are not sufficient to allow a goalkeeper who can play out the back. No. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the goalkeeper. I'm not taking that. But I'm talking about the project overall. The project doesn't make sense. How do you bring a goalkeeper who plays out the back and your defense is not even in check? You can't. That's like us bringing in Raya right now, and I still have Socrates and Mustafi in defense.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'll tell you why it doesn't matter in today's context, Sad, because I said that a lot. Because today, Onana made a mistake passing out of the back. It's different than the Bayern mistake. The Bayern mistake was just a goalkeeper mistake. Goalkeepers have some of these. But to do it in 2 games back-to-back, And there are two different mistakes. One of them is shot stopping, and one of them is playing out of the back. So it's two different mistakes. He's done both of them, which is why today I can't say, oh, well, if we had better players around him, he wouldn't make that mistake. Because that, as I said, that error was unforced. And that's why, bro, at this point, I'm done. Listen, everyone who watches my channel knows that I actually spend a lot of time studying games before I speak. I actually put in so much effort. I'm not even joking with you. When I get off stream, I have some guys that I speak with, and I'm not even joking, Sad. We look at some stats, graphs, heat maps. Wallahi, this is how much time I put into understanding the game, okay? It's come to a point that every time I clog one leak, it comes from the other side. I clog that one, it's from the third side. There's no fix to this. The players, at the end of the day, some of them are better than each other technically, but wallahi, the standards and the mentalities have dropped so much with some of these players that there's no fix. It's like a bad apple. I can put a very beautiful, great apple, red apple, next to some rotten apples. It's gonna take a matter of time until this good apple becomes bad. And the bad apples are never going to become good. It's the other way around.
Guys, let me just run something before we move on. There is over 120 of you here, and we're not on 100 likes. Come on, people. The like button
116, and we're not on 100
likes. How this channel will grow. 120 people, and we're not even on 100 likes. 100 likes will go a long way. The like button is underneath your live chat. Hit that like button and come back and chat with us. Hussam is saying, this is football. Hussam is saying a manager change doesn't save this, by the way.
That's what I'm
Staffy was saying that. Staffy says he sees no way out. What is the freaking way out?
But the thing is, somebody just said, bring Conte haram ball, yeah? Bro, what's the point? They already tried that. But they already tried it. They brought in Jose Mourinho. Didn't work. They might have won the trophy. It didn't work. It wasn't.
You know what? That person said that, Sad, and I'll tell you why. And I spoke with Flawless about this. Bring up Flawless, by the way. I spoke with Flawless, and he made a very good point. He said that with the way our club is being ran, there's no room to ever go for long-term projects and long-term goals. The only way you can achieve anything in this club is if you go for short-term. Basically, what he's saying is you got to go every season, just treat it as an isolate that season and try to go out and get whatever you can from the season, because we will never be sustainable or good enough to build a long-term project, which is why last season, when we kind of defended a little bit more and played a little bit more compact, we managed to pick up a trophy on the way, and we finished third. The minute we start looking forward and we're like, let's build projects and do this and that, we will never have a good project in this club as long as this ownership is here, because the whole thing from top to bottom is rotten. The reason we're seeing some of these players not being good enough is because of previous investments. And the manager, unfortunately, as I keep saying, he has down his sword because he trusted some of these guys. He gave Bruno the captaincy. Bruno today, the fact that he played 90 minutes, wallahi, was beyond me.
Shocking.
Not believe it. I couldn't believe it. Rashford got subbed before. Hannibal, he's not a great player, don't get me wrong. But you know when sometimes all you want is just someone to do the basics? He was just doing the basics. I was happy with it. Because the bar is so low that someone who's doing the basics is keeping us in the game. I was like, yeah, he's passing 5-yard passes. He's moving, running around. I'm like, he's not doing anything wrong. I am good with that. Bruno, every time he got the ball, miss, long ball, miss, long ball, miss. Every set piece he was on couldn't beat the first man. He was taking short corners. I'm like, why are you taking short corners? Bro, stop passing it. Just try to whip it in, and hopefully someone can get his head on it. Because every time we went short on one of them, and people couldn't cross it on time, and they counted us. I was like, Jan Harishud, we almost went from scoring a goal to conceding one in about 10-second difference. This Bruno is the sole reason, sorry, not the sole reason, but the main reason this club is where it is. He is the epitome of what we've become as a club.
You know,
when this guy is your captain, when he's referred to, because still there's still some deluded United fans out there that believe this guy's our best player. If you think this is the level of Manchester United and you grew up in the Fergie era that we grew up in, and you think this is the level of what we're at, and this guy should be our captain, and this guy is our best player, wallahi, then you deserve what we're getting. because this guy is so crap. He's so shit. I wouldn't bat an eye if he left the club tomorrow. I would actually push him out of the club tomorrow. I would start the whole cleanse, and he's the first one out for me because he's the worst player on the pitch for me today, and he played 90 minutes with an armband on his arm, and the manager said nothing about it.
In regards to Bruno Fernandes, yeah, because I want to actually highlight a player which I thought had quite a good game, Mason Mount. Why is Mason Mount not playing in the Bruno Fernandes position? If I can see it, and I don't even claim to be somebody who's tactically inept and a full
Mason Mount is good.
Yeah, I know that, Sad. It's okay. You don't have to.
He's done about Mason Mount is actually.
I'm joking.
Mason Mount is actually.
I had to say the joke. I had to say the joke.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But I don't even claim to be a tactical guy. But how can I see that all that team needs is for you to take Bruno out of there, put Mason Mount in Bruno's position, bring Amrabat next to Casemiro, you're sorted. And then when Kobe Mino comes in, who you guys seem to say he is this great thing.
Oh, it's only a matter of time until we ruin him as well, Sam. It's only a matter of time.
But at the end of the day,
I disagree with that notion. After Saad lens, I'm going to answer that. I disagree.
At the end of the day, for a long time, and I said this, Staffy, you remember, I put out 2 very long voice notes in the group chat that we're in, yeah? I put 2 very long voice notes. I went through the whole history of Man United, the managers that got fired and sacked, and the reason why they got fired, and the continuous thing that keeps on repeating itself. It's the players every single time. The players don't get better. They just expect a new manager to come in and then change everything, and they expect it to just work, and they expect it to just change, and then they can build sustainability from that. And Staffy's right. There is no sustainability in what they're doing. They will never have a moment where they can keep up appearances and keep up what they're doing to a good enough level for 3 years, 4 years. It can never happen because there's no sustainability.
Can you put Omar Rushdi's comment?
Which one?
The last one he put.
Staffy is a few losses away from sacking the whole club and channel. No,
a few losses away. Hey, did you not listen to what I just said? I've already done that. I'm officially out. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? Because people are probably wondering, oh, Staffy, so what are you gonna do? First of all, this beautiful Manchester United stuff, I need to put this away for now. Because I need to be just a footballing streamer. I can't do just United. Because if I do just United, wallahi, I might be end up in the hospital. So I gotta pick my own health over that.
You have no hair.
Bro, I take care of my hair, by the way. I put oil in my hair every day.
I actually Staffy in. Let's get Staffy to a Man United job. Staffy in.
Bro, nothing to do
it's not Staffy out. Staffy in, people. Hear me out.
I am out on this club. I will continue to stream United. I will continue to be a United rep on certain shows. But I have to, khalas, my tone has to be different now because I cannot lie and say, okay, let's wait and see. I have seen enough. It's like you're driving and you see low-key, it's a dead end. You haven't reached it yet, but you see it. I can't keep driving. I'm like, oh, maybe by the time I get there, it's no longer a dead end. No, I already know it's a dead end. I saw the dead end sign. I can low-key see the dead end already. I can see the trees or whatever, so I know I have to make a U-turn eventually. I am done. I know this is not going anywhere. I will continue to stream. I will continue to speak about United. I'll continue to do everything, but there's nothing I believe in. I don't believe in this anymore, and I know this is not going anywhere. It's like I'm switching to WWE. Habibi, I'll switch to any content away from this because wallahi, my health is not doing well because of this.
Staffy, where do you guys?
Can I address Uncle Sharma? Big up Uncle Sharma for being here with us. Of course, big up Uncle Sharma. Listen, he said Onana was never as good as Manyan Mo. I don't want to believe that. No, Manyan has a mistake in him. I don't agree with that. I only saw Onana. I only saw Onana at Inter, and he absolutely was great. Manyan has a mistake in him. I am not buying that. Okay, let me just say that it's a conversation, right? Like when I say Onana is better, it's in my eyes better because I think he's better with his feet, right? But it's a conversation. But this notion that Manyan is clear of Onana, I'm not buying it.
But in
Paul Pogba was one of the best freaking midfielders in the world at Juventus. went to Man United, and don't tell me it's only injuries. His attitude changed. The way he plays football changed. The way he treats his life changed. Everything's changed. I don't know what's the virus at this Man United freaking club. I have no idea what it is. It just somehow players go to Man United and they think they are bigger than what they actually are. This is somehow it is.
Mo, I made this analogy on my match reaction. For anyone who's ever watched Gotham City, it was on Netflix a couple years ago.
Yeah.
There was this lake, poisoned lake, and I forgot what character it was. They killed him and they put his body in the lake, and then the lake revived him again, but he became a monster. He was no longer human. He got infected and became a monster. And everyone that got infected by that lake, that swamp or whatever, became a monster. That's what United is like. You go into United, you touch the water, and you turn into something that's shit. Because people, that's why I don't want to even spend time here laughing at Onana, laughing at who else did we sign? Casemiro, laughing at anyone else.
Bro,
I have seen enough players. Everyone comes in and they drop. They're supposed to come in and lift us up. That's what I think every time. Oh my God, Ronaldo's going to lift us up. Oh my God, look at Sancho. He's going to lift us up to his levels. Oh my God, Casemiro, 5-time Champions League winner. He's going to lift us up. Oh my God, Onana, reached the Champions League final, had the most clean sheets. He's going to lift us up. Everyone we bring in, we just drag down. And it's not just footballing ability. The mentality gets so damaged because of how much this club has become a loser club. And everyone that we employ in this club has become a loser. And we have such a loser mentality that it's just the whole morale of the club is negative. Everything is so negative.
Right,
I speak to Saeed.
right.
Saeed goes to games and he always tells me he just goes there and the vibe is just not good. People are not happy. People are grunting. People are booing. People are just like expressing how much they're not like satisfied with what's going on. You can smell the negativity. You know, people are asking Staffy, when are you coming to Manchester this season? It doesn't look like I'm coming anytime soon. To do what? You want to drop a bag on a flight to Manny just to watch this shit when I can't even stand it on the TV? You want me to watch that shit in person? The only benefit I'm going if I go to Manchester because I'm linking up some people in person. I'll probably go grab a drink with them and have an appetizer, and then I'll fly back because the football ain't good enough. Nothing is good enough with this club anymore. Why would I want to put money into that?
Staffy, I didn't think it would get this bad. And I'll be honest, this club has legit broke you. You're broken.
Yes, sad. People remember me.
Crazy.
Remember Mo. Mo said Chelsea is in a better place than Man United. People laughed at me at the terrace. People laughed at me at when I was at Ahwa. Do you remember, Staffy? People laughed at me on Never a Foul. I said,
I mean, I didn't agree with you.
all the losses, still Chelsea are in a better place than Man United. And I still believe that. Wallahi, genuinely, I believe that. And I said that after the third game of the season when I saw.
There's a mental block at this point, Mo.
But
we can't even sit here and break it down in footballing terms because we can sit here. I know Mo likes to analyze.
No, there is not because
I do.
Staffy, there is no football today, Staffy. There was no football. It was commitment. It was quality. It wasn't football.
That's what I'm saying. What footballing explanation can I give you to why Bruno couldn't complete passes and crosses today?
Why Rashford didn't pass the ball across to Bruno Fernandes?
Why Rashford couldn't pass it on time?
Why
Rashford? I said that Rashford, his celebration is this. He always does this. What does this mean, Sad? It means he has a strong mentality, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it means he's just locked in. He's mentally strong. You look at that pass today, and wallahi, I saw it, Mo. I saw the guy coming back. The defender tracking back quicker than Bruno, running faster than Bruno. I'm like, yo, if Rashford doesn't hurry up, he actually might mess up this. And the guy might get it. And we did it. I was like, there's no way. I just saw that. Because, bro, if I'm playing FIFA, I would know not to pass that. I would know to either shoot or pass it quicker, let alone being a professional. And he looked at his left. He saw Bruno and he saw the guy. He was like, yeah. And he still made the wrong decision. And he celebrates like this. Where was this when you had the ball? Where was your mentality when you made the wrong decision and you didn't shoot? Is that how shot your confidence is? That you made the wrong decision when you're going 2-on-1 with the goalkeeper? Both defenders were behind you. There was no excuse not to get that pass correct.
Yeah.
Shall I
But
tell
anyway,
you? Shall I tell you the reason?
Is a worst signing of the season? Onana contender. I'm gonna tell you, Ahmed Suleiman. Big up Ahmed, of course, for joining us, guys. There is over 100, almost 150 of you here. Hit that like button for me, guys. This is a great number for me, guys, on this channel. Subscribe to the
How many
channel if
people
you're
are live,
new.
Mo?
I have 150 people. We have 145 people.
That's
So,
a lot of people.
How many likes? Are you?
We are
100
we are
yet?
only 100 likes in. So, guys, hit that
Come
like
on,
button
guys.
for me. Come on, guys.
man. Come on. But let me just say one thing.
Can
Yeah.
I? Okay, go ahead. Finish it.
I just want to say one thing just to end off this topic. In my honest opinion, the reason why I can give you a proper reason why Bruno can't make a pass, why Rashford, those two in particular have given up on the manager. They look like they've given up on his ideas. They're like, I can't be asked for this guy. What he's doing, I don't like it. I'm done. I genuinely think they've given up on him, and you won't see anything from them until a new manager comes.
Sad.
I
No,
genuinely
it's
believe
really
that.
not sad. Sad.
I
You need to
genuinely
watch the
believe.
game.
How can you
for
go
90
from
minutes.
last season to this season like this? How? It doesn't make sense how that can happen.
At some point, you just got to understand that someone is not good enough. You're probably mentally not good enough, and you're technically not good enough. I don't think they've given up on the manager. They're just not good. Actually,
No.
listen,
Bruno Fernandes technically is good.
No.
But
he's better than this. He's better than this.
Bruno technically is good. Bruno technically
better
is
than
good.
today. Yes, he's not that great.
He's better. Bruno technically
I think he's
is
a good
better than
technical
today.
player.
Yeah, no,
Really,
he's not.
he's better than
Man United
Habibi
fans.
Sman.
Just, yeah.
No. I have said that before. He's technically better than today, but he's not at that level that United fans think he is. Because I'll tell you something. That I grew up, even when Wayne Rooney was getting washed, I've seen him in a cup final when we were losing to Palace or whatever. Pick up the ball. He's like, you know what? Give me this ball. Dribble 3 players, puts a cross in, perfect cross. We score from it. I have never seen Bruno from a losing position pick up the ball. He's like, you know what? Tactics out the window. Plan A out the window. Plan B at the window. Forget all plans. Give me the ball. I'm going to do something with it. He is not that guy, and people need to understand that. Neither is Rashford. Rashford, when he could have put the game away, messed up. So people need to understand it's not just mentality. Yes, mentality. I complain about the players' mentality today, but the main thing is just stop thinking they're better than they are.
In his
Wallahi, they are not.
In his first season, what was he doing day in, day out? He was pulling you out of messes, man. He came into that squad and he was pulling you out. That's why Bruno Fernandes was brought out.
The carpet was underneath him by himself, Sad. The carpet, when it goes underneath Bruno Fernandes, he is very good. When he is the guy, yes, guys, live in 10 minutes, Staffy TV in the freaking thing. Send me the freaking link so I can just send the people. Oh, I can't. Not yet.
You can't do that.
Not yet. People, Staffy TV in the description. Of course, there's over 140 of you here. Hit that like button. I don't want to dwell on long because we didn't talk about football. Tomorrow afternoon UK time, I can't remember when, maybe like 9 or 10 or 11, I will be live. Maybe I will preview the Champions League by myself, and then at the evening I will have another reaction, probably the same time or later. But thank you, Staffy. I'm sorry for you that you lost. Inter won today. I know that I support Inter. I don't want to dwell on Inter so long, but I'm absolutely going to tell you guys, we look good. We're going to go far in this Champions League. Same as last year. Inter are good. I know not a lot of people watch us, but we are good. Are what? Did the storm calm down? Yes, the storm, alhamdulillah, the storm here calmed down after this morning. But thank you, everybody that is being here. Thank you so much. Definitely, Faizan, find us. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Get me 2,000 subs, people. Hit that like button, of course. Thank you, everybody that watched us. We love you. We hear you here, and we appreciate you. And hopefully, we'll see you guys soon. Check out Staffy TV and the Football Corner. It's just a link in the description. Click on Staffy TV, and it will take you there. He's going live in 10 minutes. You're going to enjoy it. Thank you, everybody. And hopefully, we'll see you guys soon. We're out.